Hello guys, welcome to another video. In this particular video, I am going to talk about the MTC of safety net, the manufacturing test certificate of the safety net. There is a shocking truth about safety net that in India, there is no manufacturer or the test lab are approved to conduct tests as per IS 11057 or EN 1263 requirement. Now you will say that the test certificate which we get in our premises is actually as per 11057 because it is actually written in the MTC. I would say please refer the MTC again and check. It is not written that the MTC is conforms to 11057 standard or EN 1263. Rather, the manufacturer write in the MTC is the requirements conforms as per 11057 or the manufacturing of this safety net is as per 11057. It does not say that it confirms the requirement of 11057. I have been contacted with all the top manufacturers which do manufacture of safety nets in India, but unfortunately not a single manufacturer is approved to conduct the test as per IS 11057 or EN 1263 requirements. Now, what is actually written in your MTC? When you refer to any MTC of safety net, you will find that it will write as per 11057, not the confirms the requirement of 11057. Now, what exactly you will find the other mentioned IS codes in the MTC? It will mention the test of the safety net is done for the two types of the safety net. The first is handmade safety net and the other one is machine-made safety net. Let's see in the handmade safety net, which is made of PP or polypropylene material or HDPE rope material. For that, manufacturer will provide you the test certificate where he will write that the rope which is used to manufacture this safety net has been checked for the IS requirements, where you will find that IS 5175 is the requirement for the PP rope, where he writes that this safety net is checked and confirms the requirement of 5175 because 5175 is utilized for the handmade safety net where testing of net rope, which is actually for the breaking strength and safety working load of border net and containment net material where the rope is used in the safety net. In the other end, where you will see the machine-made safety net or the braided safety net, there also you will not find the conformance to 1263 or 11057. Rather, you will find the requirement and conformance to IS 5815. Now, what is the IS for 5815 is actually it is for the twin rope used in the machine-made net where it checks the breaking strength of the braided net, and the twin knot which is made in the machine, it check the breaking strength of that rope as well, where you will find the IS 5815 requirement. So this is what actually you find in your MTC reports. Yeah, so it definitely would be shocking to you as well that the MTC, what you see is not confirming the requirement of IS 11057 or 1263, which is EN 1263. Now the another question which will pop up in your mind is, why any manufacturer in India are not certified to EN 1263 or 11057? The answer is that they haven't got their testing lab certified from BIS, Bureau of Indian Standard, to conduct the test as per 11057 or from EN 1263. But what is the problem in it? Because no manufacturer in India are having the test lab facility which confirms the IS 11057 or EN1263 testing standards. Now, what is the challenge or what is specific in those testing standard which is unable to fulfill by this top manufacturer in India, which they made the safety net? Now you will see this is the particular diagram or the testing standard where the load test has to be conducted for the safety net which is manufactured by the manufacturer. This test has to be done as per 11057 load testing criteria, where you will see the net has been tied in a particular manner where the load which has to be thrown on this particular net has to be thrown as per the requirement. Let's suppose if you are using the duty height 6 meter safety net, right? The safety net which has to be tied below the working floor not more than 6 meter in height. So for such safety net, the load of the test load has to be of 140 kg. So 140 kg test load to be used for the net. Second criteria, the height from which the load has to be thrown. So if suppose the duty height is 6 meter, means the net has to be fixed below the 6 meter, then the load has to be thrown from 12 meter height. Yeah. So the one is 12 meter height drop height, and second one is that 140 kg load has to be used for testing purpose. Now this is also not a problem, but another problem is generally the safety net border dia is 12 mm, right? And the bottom layer which you see is made of either 4 mm dia of the net, right? And the basic 100 by 100 and the border dia for the basic net is 4 mm, right? For the 4 mm net, you think that 140 kg load and drop height is 12 meter. The net is not going to sustain the load, right? If in the other hand, when we see that the drop test has to be thrown from the 12 meter, it has to be thrown first in the center level as per shown in this particular image. So load has to be thrown 3 times in the center for 12 meter height, and the load has to be 114 kg, right? So 3 times has to be thrown in the center, then the corner which is there fixed for the load testing, then 100 centimeter away from the corner, there the load has to be thrown. After this, from any corner which is shown in this particular image, 60 centimeter away, the load again has to be thrown. So the load has to be thrown 3 plus 2 times, means 5 times, right? And the deflection of this particular net shouldn't be more than 2 meter, right? So this is very typical where the test lab has to be made in a particular manner. Now you will think that the test lab can be made in a following manner, but unfortunately there is no facility available to conduct such tests. You might have seen that the top manufacturer of the safety net might have made the net by saying that we have conducted the lab test by according to the 1157 standard, but unfortunately they write it as per 11057, but actually it is not meeting the requirements of 11057. Rather, they test the safety net rope strength only. So the rope strength can be checked with the IS standard. For the handmade net, it is 5175, and the braided net which we use is as per 5815. Now the question is for you, and let me know in the comment section that how will you ensure in your premises that the net you are using is actually meeting with the standard of 11057 and EN1263. Thanks for watching this video.